Hi everyone, so it is Ishmita here, and today we will be continuing with our Merchant of Venice Act 1. And so we have to do Scene 3, Part 1 today. So, Act 1, Scene 3, it took place at a street in Venice. So, do you remember what happened in Scene 1? In scene 1, at the ending, we came to know that Bassanio needed some money. But because Antonio's ventures were at sea, so he could not provide it at the very time. So he asked him that take my name, that is Antonio's name, and see what his name can do in Venice so that he can borrow the money being Antonio as a charity. So enter Bassanio and Shylock. So Shylock is also a money lender. He is also a very rich businessman of Venice. So Shylock says 3,000 ducats. Well, so Shylock is considering the amount. So it's 3,000 ducats. Ducats is current name of the currency in Venice, like it is rupees in India. So Bassanio says, "Eh, sir, for 3 months." And yes, for 3 months. Shylock considers it as well. Bassanio, for the which, as I told you, Antonio shall be bound. Shylock, Antonio shall become bound. Well, so here Bassanio told Shylock that he wants 3,000 ducats. They are keywords. 3,000 ducats for 3 months, and Antonio will be the surety. So in each dialogue, Shylock is considering what he said, like 3,000 ducats, 3 months, and Antonio being the surety. So in this, you have got your three keywords. So Bassanio says that, "May you shed me, will you pleasure me, shall I know your answer?" So now Bassanio is asking that, "Can you please give me the answer that what is your decision?" So Shylock says 3,000 ducats for 3 months and Antonio will be the bound. Bassanio, yes, can I know my answer now? Shylock says, "Antonio is a good man." Here good man means that he's a reliable man because Antonio is such a great businessman and 3,000 ducats is nothing much for him. So Bassanio says, "Have you heard any imputation to the contrary?" So as Shylock says that he's a good man, Bassanio thinks that Shylock is taking Antonio as a doubt. So he is asking that, "Have you heard anything illegal which Antonio has done?" Here illegal means that he has not given back someone's money or he has done something bad while doing his business. He is such a good businessman. So Shylock says, "No, no, my meaning in saying he is a good man is to have you understand me that he is sufficient, yet his means are in supposition. He had an argosy bound to Tripolis, another to Indies. I understand moreover upon the Rialto. He had a third at Mexico and a fourth at England, and other ventures he had squared abroad." So Shylock says, "No, no, I didn't mean in that way. I'm saying that he's such a good and reliable man and he's sufficient. But currently, his all ventures are on sea. For example, his first ship is at Tripolis, another is at Indies, and third is at Mexico, fourth is at England." So he says that all his ventures are abroad. So will he be sure that he will be able to give 3,000 ducats after 3 months? He says, "But ships are but abroad, sailors but men. There be land rats and water thieves and land thieves, I mean pirates. And then there is the peril of waters, winds, and rocks. The man is not withstanding sufficient." So he says that ships are made of wood only. They are like made of wood only, and sailors they are also humans. So he says like there are land rats, there are water rats as well. There are thieves on land, so are there thieves on water. For example, pirates. And then the ships also have risk from water, like very big currents, wind and rocks. So he says that he does stand sufficient, but as his security, he does stand sufficient, but currently all his ventures are at sea. So Bassanio says, "Be assured you may, that I." So Shylock says, "I will be assured I may, and that I may be assured I will bethink me. May I speak with Antonio?" So Shylock says that, "Of course I will be assured, but before that I will like to speak to Antonio." So Bassanio he says, "If it please you to dine with us." So as in scene 1 we heard that Bassanio was going to hold a dinner. So he says that you can come to the dinner with us and there you can meet Antonio. So Shylock says, yes, to smell pork, to eat of the habitation which your prophet, the Nazarite, conjured the devil into. So Shylock says, what? To smell pork? Pork is like flesh. To eat the habitation which your prophet, the Nazarite. So he says, to eat the flesh of animals, prophet is Jesus, in which the Jesus carried or filled in the devils. So he says, I will buy with you, sell with you, talk with you, walk with you, and so following. But I will not eat with you, drink with you, nor pray with you. What news on the Rialto? Who is he comes here? So he says, I will do see buy with you and sell with you. It's like business things. So I will do business with you. I can talk or walk, but I'm not going to eat with you because Shylock was a Jew and Bassanio and Antonio were Christians. So he says, because Christians they eat meat, I will drink with you nor pray with you. What news on the Rialto? So Rialto is a Venetian stock exchange. So in Venice they call it Rialto. So Shylock sees a man coming. So he asks that who is he? So Bassanio says that the man coming is Antonio. So Shylock says, how like a frowning publican he looks. I hate him for he is a Christian. But more for that, in low simplicity, he leads out money gratis and brings down the rate of usance here us in Venice. So now Shylock tells that why he hates Antonio so much. First, because he is a Christian. So at the time when this novel was written, there was conflict between Jews and Christians. They are two different races. So here Shylock is a Jew and Antonio and Bassanio they are Christians. So he also makes fun the way Antonio walks as if he is a king. He also says that he hates him because of the way he carries out his business. Because Antonio he lends out the money, he loans the money, he lends the money without interest. While Shylock he lends the money with interest. So because of that the rate of interest it is very down in Venice. So he says, if I can catch him once upon the hip, I will feed fat the ancient grudge I bear him. He hates our sacred nation, and he rails. Even there where merchants most do congregate. So he says that if I get a chance, I will really take out all my past grudges. He says that he hates our nation. So here by nation he means that he hates our race, our Jew, our culture. And uh, congregate means where all the different big businessmen and merchants of Venice they come together as a meeting. So he says that he abuses me, he uses wrong words over there as well on me, my bargains and my well worth thrift. So what he talks about with those businessmen, that Shylock how he carries out his business with interest and how the way he has collected the money through interest, which he calls interest, cursed by my tribe if I forgive him. So Shylock says that I will be cursed from my race, that is Jews, if I forgive him. So here there are a few things you have to keep in mind, that why Shylock he hates Antonio. First of all, he is Christian. Second, he lends money without interest, while Shylock he lends money with interest. So because of this, the rate of interest in Venice it is very low. Third, he uses bad words. Antonio uses bad words for Shylock. Whenever there is meeting where all the businessmen they come together and talk, he uses bad words and talk bad about Shylock, about the way he carries out his business and how the money that Shylock has earned is just because of interest. So these are all the things you have to keep in mind, the reasons why Shylock he is upset of Antonio. So Bassanio says, Shylock, do you hear? So why does he say this? Because the previous context about Shylock we heard, where he tells that how he hates Antonio, he didn't say it aloud. He was just mumbling. If you will see in your context book, you will see there is a word written aside in brackets under the dialogue of Shylock only. Okay, so he is mumbling to himself when he sees that Antonio is coming. So as he is lost in his thoughts, so Bassanio brings him back to reality. That what are you thinking about? So Shylock says that I am debating of my present store, and by the near guess of my memory, I cannot instantly raise up the gross of full 3,000 ducats. What of that? So Shylock says that I was just thinking, he changes the subject. He says, I was just thinking that how much money I have at the present, and from what I think is that 3,000 ducats, as it is very large amount, I cannot raise it instantly. So he says that Tubal, a wealthy Hebrew of my tribe, will furnish me. But soft, how many months do you desire? So now he gives an idea that Tubal, he is a businessman from my tribe only, that is Jew, and I can borrow some money from him as he is also a wealthy businessman. So he again asks that for how much month did you ask for it? So now Shylock is speaking to Antonio. He says, rest you fair good Signor, your worship was the last man in our mouths. So to Antonio he says, now he greets Antonio and says that we were talking about you only just now. So Antonio says that Shylock, albeit I neither lend nor borrow, by taking nor by giving of excess, yet to supply the ripe wants of my friend I will break a custom. So now Antonio is telling Shylock that I neither lend nor borrow the money from anyone. I do not like to spend the spare money of someone else. He says that but since this time I am in a big trouble as my friend he needs the money urgently and I cannot raise such amount. So he says that I will break my habit, customer's habit. So now he talks to Bassanio and says, is he yet possessed? How much ye would? So now he is asking Bassanio that have you told that how much money we need? So Shylock says, yea, 3,000 ducats. Antonio, and for 3 months. So now Shylock says that yes, I know that you need 3,000 ducats, and Antonio clearly mentions that yes, it's for 3 months. So Shylock says, I had forgot 3 months. You told me so. Well then, you're bond, and let me see. But hear you. So now Shylock is saying, oh yeah, I forgot that it's for 3 months. And Bassanio did tell me, and now he's saying to Antonio that let's discuss about the bonds that we are going to sign. So, methought you said you neither lend nor borrow upon advantage. So now Shylock is asking Antonio that I think I heard you saying that you neither lend your money nor borrow on invest. So upon advantage means interest. So Antonio says, yeah, I never do that. So Shylock, when Jacob grazed his uncle Laban's sheep, this Jacob came from our holy Abraham was, as his wife's mother wrought in his behalf, the third possessor. Yea, he was the third. So now Shylock, as Antonio says that he does not give money on interest, so Shylock, he kind of starts giving example that how there was a boy called Jacob. Such kind of things does not come in exam, like they won't ask you who is Jacob and Laban's sheep, but you have to know sometimes while writing the answer you can explain it as a point, like how his mother she wanted him to be the third possessor and he was the third. So now Antonio asks that did Jacob take interest? So Shylock says no, he didn't take interest as you would call it a direct interest. Mark what Jacob did. When Laban and himself were compromised that all the eanlings which are streaked and pied should fall as Jacob's hire. This was a way to thrive, and he was blessed. And thrift is blessing if man steal it not. So what Shylock says is that even though he didn't take interest, you should know what he did. What he did was that he said that all the eanlings are the newborn lambs, streaked means striped and pied means spotted. So he said that all the newborn lambs which are striped and spotted will be his. Why it will be his? As a salary for his job. So he says that this was the way he built his such a good fortune. And at the end he says, and thrift is blessing if man steals it. And he says that the prophet Here thrift means profit. That profit is like a blessing until and unless you steal it. So Antonio says this was a venture, sir, that Jacob served for, a thing not in his power to bring to pass, but swayed and fashioned by the hand of heaven. So Antonio says that it was a venture, it was a business that Jacob actually worked for. It was not in his hand, it was just a blessing or a fortune from God. Was this inserted to make interest good? Or is your gold and silver ewes and rams? So Antonio says that the whole scene about Jacob that you inserted in our talk was this just to justify that charging interest is a good thing? Or do you say that all the gold and silver that you have earned, they are all ewes and rams? So ewes and rams are basically sheeps. So Shylock says, I cannot tell. I make it breed as fast. But note me Signa. So Shylock says that I cannot tell that I make my money as fast as ewes and rams. That I cannot say that my money is growing as fast as sheep's. But listen to me, Antonio. So here we are going to stop the part 1. Act 1, scene 3, part 1. And the rest of the part you can see in part 2. So thank you. So thank you for watching my video till the end. Please like and subscribe if you like it, and I will be sharing the link of my previous video. So please go and watch it. Thank you.